Hello my dear students, this is Abhishek Mishra, Faculty of Social Studies at Mount Litra ZE School, Jhansi. This is my second video for class 10th Economics chapter number 1 development, and in my last video we had seen a lot about development. What are the different notions that people perceive for their development? So in this video I am going to start a new topic, that is income and other goals. See, income is considered as the most important factor of development because more money means more consumption. You can purchase more and more materialistic things to give comfort to yourself. But besides your income, besides the money that you have in your pocket, there are some essential things like freedom, equality, respect and security that you cannot purchase from your money. Quality of life always comes from the non-materialistic things that you cannot purchase from your money. For example, you can say sometimes relief is prioritized than money, but people have mixed development goals. For some people, money is more important, while for some, relief is more important. Like you can say, you can consider yourself a citizen of Jhansi and a job has been given to you in Mumbai of 50,000 rupees per month. But in Jhansi you can earn 35,000 rupees. So according to me, as far as I concerned, you should choose a job in Jhansi because you are more familiar to one and all in Jhansi. You can support your parents at any time and your parents can also support you. So rather than going to Mumbai, you can live in Jhansi and can get much more relief than Mumbai. So relief, you can say, much more prioritized than money. Now the next topic is national development. See, different people have different notions for the development of their country. Like for a farmer, he needs development in the field of agriculture, and as for scientist, he needs development in the field of science and technology. But income again is the most important criteria to compare different countries. Countries that are having high income are considered as more developed. But sometimes it also depends upon the geographical condition or the population of that country. Like you can say India having the population of 130 crore while Sri Lanka having the population of 2 crore only. So it depends upon the population and the geographical condition of that country also. So comparing the countries according to their total income is not an useful measure. So we compare the countries according to their average income. That is, and for that we divide the total income of the country by the total population, and it is also called as PCI, per capita income. According to the World Development Report of 2006, the countries having per capita income 4,53,000 per annum are considered as rich countries, while the countries having per capita income 37,000 or less than 37,000 per year are considered as the poor countries. Now the next topic in this video is income and other criteria. What are the basic things that should be given to a person to make him or her develop? See, better income is considered as the most important factor for development, but again there are some things like respect, health, equality or education that cannot come with better income. You can take a case study of Punjab, Kerala and Bihar, and if you will compare these Indian states in terms of infant mortality rate in education or net attendance ratio, so what you will see that infant mortality rate is highest in Bihar, education is highest in Kerala, net attendance ratio is also highest in Kerala, while Punjab is on the second position. So these are some public facilities that are at the high point in Kerala but at the very low point in Bihar, and these are the public facilities that are given to the people of these states by their government. So people seeks such public facilities for their development besides income. As I had told you earlier that money cannot buy all goods and services to live well. countries should provide the facilities of education, health, and pollution-free environment to their citizens so that they can make the development of them. Now, again, a topic is there, that is Human Development Report published by UNDP, United Nations Development Report. And this Human Development Report compare countries according to per capita income, life expectancy rate, and literacy rate. And India in 2019 comes on the HDI ranking 129 among 200 countries. So it is a matter of concern for our country that the per capita income or life expectancy rate or literacy rate is not that much sufficient in our country. Now the next topic is here, sustainability of development. Sustainability of development means resources should be used in a very well planned manner. Means we should save the resources for future generation and should use the resources in such a way that it is not going to harm environment at all. You can say groundwater level in our country is declining by leaps and bounds. We are not concerning about this matter of fact. We have inherited the world from our fathers. We have from our forefathers. We have borrowed it from our children. Rightly saying, we haven't inherited the world from our forefathers, we have borrowed it from our children. Means we have to save the resources for the upcoming generation so that they can also use the resources. This is it in my next video for today. Rest of the topics I will cover in my next video. Till then, thank you.